empty chairs, no butts in any seats. Wow, this Avengers Doomsday promo really does represent the state of modern Marvel. As boy am I excited that the same studio that brought to us Black Widow, The Marvels,
Black Girl Magic,
Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, Thor Love and Flubber, Secret Invasion, and She-Hulk are pulling together all their collective creative juices to bring us the biggest movie in history. And the funny thing about this Avengers Doomsday announcement has been the fact that just a couple months ago, everybody was applauding Deadpool and Wolverine for being so brave to declare that relying on the multiverse is a bit of a tired trope that the MCU needs to grow out of.
Can we just be done with the whole multiverse thing? It's not great. It's just been miss after miss after miss. Let's just take the L and move on. I think it's been steadily great since Endgame.
But now the same studio that said this wants us to embrace them for bringing back 25-year-old X-Men characters through a convoluted multiverse story just so we could see Charles Xavier die for the 4th time. And if the emptiness of all these chairs can teach us one thing, it is that being hyped by actors alone is merely surface level. If the characters that those actors are playing do not get to do anything substantive. As by far my biggest concern for this movie is that bringing back Robert Downey Jr. and the 200 other actors that are going to join him will be nothing but a gimmick. Well, now you can make the case that the Avengers have always been a gimmick. That bringing together Spider-Man, the Guardians of the Galaxy, Doctor Strange, Iron Man together in space to fight Thanos isn't too much different than what Doomsday is setting out to do, or that Spider-Man No Way Home is the framework that the multiverse is the way to go. But I'm worried that what made Infinity War and No Way Home work is not going to be present in Avengers Doomsday. Something that is so basic that I shouldn't even have to be making this point, but well, here we are. It's been hard to find lately. Great character writing. Does what you're setting out to do enrich the overall journey of your character? Like No Way Home having Peter learn to accept the consequences for his actions, learn to resist vengeance, having the other Peter become a mentor that steers his younger self away from the same mistakes that he made, and have your other Peter get to redeem himself from his previous shortcomings. Some pretty neat stuff. Or are you betraying the character progression seen in previous stories to make a funny joke? By turning Thor into a depressed, tubby loser, turning the Incredible Hulk into a soy uncle that dabs on children.
Damn.
And making Captain America the man who could do this all day, the guy that's with Bucky until the end of the line, give up on all of his responsibilities by running away to the past.
You're not Steve Rogers.
So with Doomsday, it's gonna be pretty cool to have Robert Downey Jr., Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen all back, but you need way more substance than just key-jangling cameos. You need Doctor Doom to be as compelling as Thanos, Reed Richards as gripping as Tony Stark, and Thor to be as determined as, well, Thor. The one we saw in Infinity War, not whatever this is. But some do have hope that Doomsday's gonna pull this off and be a return to form, as we're getting the same writers and directors back with the Russo brothers and Stephen McFeely, but this still isn't a slam dunk. Because even though these men helped make such huge hits like The Winter Soldier, Civil War, Infinity War, Endgame, the Russo brothers have not had the most successful track record since leaving Marvel, as the newly released Electric State, which cost Netflix a whopping $320 million to make, reaped them the inspiring accolade of being a 15% on Rotten Tomatoes. So, is it cool that all of our favorite childhood heroes are back together in one huge film? Yeah, but do I trust Disney to be able to make anything meaningful of it? Well, you could say that I have my doubts.
Thanks for watching
ダックファインダー
on YouTube. For more premium content, subscribe.
Just like